guys, welcome. This is a general reading for the collective of Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Welcome, cross watchers, and welcome to those of you who are brand new, stopping by for the first time. Please come in the comments, say hello, let me know where you're from. I love seeing where people are from. I am pulling from Tea Leaf Fortune cards today, 2 from each little stack here. I won't look so as not to favor, because there's some different colors here, so that I don't favor anything. I'm just gonna do like this. And over here, I'll do there, that one, like that. Okay. So I'm going to pull them into some form of a story here. Okay. Oh, that's nice. Oh my, okay. So we have the bell, which is announcement. We have the bow, you are highly thought of. I love that. We have the empty chair. Someone is leaving your life. And we have, yeah, I think that those go together. An announcement that someone's leaving your life. And you have the unicorn, which is use your intuition to make beneficial changes. So I'm kind of feeling like the announcement and someone leaving your life go together. Okay, and that doesn't necessarily have to be the relationship you're here to watch about. But, you know, give some consideration to the fact that there may be somebody that's, you know, going to move on in some way, shape, or form. It could be personal, it could be professional, it can be a family member, right? Like moving, it doesn't have to be leaving your life for good, but kind of going on their own way. But I like that you are highly thought of and use your intuition to make beneficial changes. It's almost as if this comes first. And then the supportive energies is that it doesn't matter if someone's leaving your life, they think highly of you. And use your intuition to make some beneficial changes for yourself. Okay, so for those of you that are saying, I know exactly what that's about, great. It's clearly your message. For others, it might not speak to you at all right now. It might speak to you down the road. So stick a pin in it. Okay. All right, Taurus, let me pull your spread. Doing a little past, present, future kind of a deal. Overall energy is the Magician. I like that. Is that is talking about, you know, something that you already have or need to recommit to your sense of mastery to manifest that which you desire. And this could be for both of you what you're manifesting, your person here. And remember, oh my gosh, look at this. Oh my gosh. These energies can be reversed. I do have Taurus right here though, so if you're the Taurus, it might be laid out perfectly. Oh my gosh. Okay. So what I mean by this is I'm going to be reading this as your person, you, your connection, past, present, future. But these 2 rows can be reversed if you feel like when I'm saying you, and you think, no, that's me, and I'm not the Taurus, that's fine. It's fine. So your person in the past, we have the Six of Pentacles. For them, we have the Hierophant, which is Taurian energy for you. And in the connection, the High Priestess. That is your intuition. That is like, we don't need to say a thing to each other. We are energetically intuiting that this is something, your person wanting to be invested in, be more generous, more reciprocal, or not. We'll see. The clarifiers can say that was where there might have been a problem, and you coming in with the Hierophant, which talks about how we value commitments, or the vows we make and take, and our responsibilities and obligations, like living up to that, living up to the high standards coming from our higher self. So when it comes to how we are committed and invested in a relationship. Okay, and in the present energy, your person is the King of Cups. Here with King of Cups. That's nice. It's Scorpio energy. It's nice because it is talking about the depth of feelings. And then we have the Seven of Pentacles for you. The Seven of Pentacles is, where especially if we're talking about some form of manifestation, the Seven of Pentacles can be where we're burying those seeds pretty deep. We're setting intentions, we're burying the seeds in the ground, we're nurturing the soil, we're feeding it, watering it, we're shielding it from the harsh elements of the sun or the cold, and we're being patient as things grow organically. So this is really where you are right now, which is very Taurian, by the way, is to say, yeah, I'm going to tend this. I know what it is I want this to look like. And it might take some time. So I have patience. I have some patience on reserve for how this is unfolding. And then in the connection, we have Temperance, which is another patience card. So the overall energy is this person here has a depth of feelings, might be struggling to communicate it, as is the case often with the King of Cups. And you might be like, yeah, I've already planted my seeds of intention, so I'm here for the ride, however long it takes. And that's actually working very well for the connection, because Temperance is sort of going with the flow and allowing yourself to be moved by those ups and downs, but not really being reactive. Okay, so self-control, restraint, being a little bit more spiritually wise. There's spiritual wisdom in the Temperance card. And then the future we have for your person, Ten of Cups. It's like, hello, happiness, bliss, joy, happily ever after. The Fool for you, which is sort of that leap. It might be a leap for love, because in the connection we have the Sun. So that's the ultimate of happiness, the ultimate of success, the ultimate of feeling safe and protected in your vulnerability. It's all good. Okay. I don't know where they're coming from, but I have those very teeny tiny ants. They're almost like barely visible, but every day that I come in here, there's like an ant on this desk, a single solitary little bitty ant, which means there are more where they came from. I'm not in the mood. Okay, Magician. Page of Wands, Page of Swords, and the Wheel of Fortune. You're kind of at the beginning stages, the two of you, of something here that's being manifested in divine time. It's almost as if you don't have to worry about being the master, because it's already written. You don't need to be, as the Magician, which is a card of manifestation and mastery, you don't really need to be the master yet, because we've got something happening at earlier stages. And it feels to me like it's already in motion. It's already happening. Page of Wands is, the positivity, optimism, excitement, passion. It's flirty, it's lighthearted, it doesn't take itself too seriously. It can be a positive message, right? Receiving a positive message. The Page of Swords on that is also like that open mind, that curiosity, that need for some information before we speak to something, right? So, again, I'm saying that pages are usually at a lower level of evolution than, your knights, your kings, your queens. But I feel like it's okay because it's already in progress. It's already happening by divine design and in divine time. So it's a good thing that we've got some patience working here right now, because this feels like, as the overall energy, it's sort of pointing to the, don't worry about rushing it. Just, enjoy, be open-minded, be curious, be, alert, aware, have fun, focus on soul's delight. I mean, it's just really sort of letting you know that something is being manifested and you don't have to work it too hard. Okay, for your person, I'm going to look at the Six of Pentacles to the King of Cups. Past to the present. Temperance, there's the Hierophant, and King of Swords. Yeah, King of Swords, from their unconscious awareness, it's a little strategic. There's been a little strategy here, right? The Six of Pentacles, as I've said, is about reciprocity, the equal give and take of things, and the investment we make in a connection. And you got to invest 100%. We've got Temperance here, meaning that in the past, as this person contemplated this going in 100% with you, sort of took it as a, well, I'm just going to kind of go with the flow here. I'm not going to push an agenda. I'm not going to make any snap decisions, especially because there's Taurus again. We've got the Taurus energy of the Hierophant, because, things, this is serious. It's serious business when you see the Hierophant in a relationship reading. So I'm feeling almost as if this person has had this strategy of, I'm going to come from honor and integrity, see where this takes us, and now they're arriving at some real deep feelings. I'm not sure how much they've expressed to you, but something is unfolding here and the feelings are getting deeper. King of Cups to the Ten of Cups. Ace of Wands, wow, love and passion. You look at this. This is the reading right here. Wow. Yeah. I think this, I don't know, I think they're in love with you. I think you like her. He thinks she's pretty. He wants to kiss her. Yeah. It's happening. They're falling in love. This is somebody that has definitely got some very deep feelings for you. Lots of attraction. All this ace energy are opportunities to kind of light it up here and to receive this love of a lifetime, this gift from Spirit that you are in divine feminine form. That's Venus, right? So Venus, she just moved into your, I call it your sister sign, into Libra, because Venus rules both of you. And so it might work really well for you to have Venus in Libra right now. And I'm seeing the depth of the feelings that this person has for you, giving them that awareness on a conscious level that, I have to take action. I have to make this Empress mine. This could be it. Ace of Cups, Ten of Cups in the near future. Okay? Or I should just say the future. That Ten of Cups could take longer, but it feels like this person is shifting very quickly. For you, we had the Hierophant in the past, so I've got that. But right now you're kind of like, I'm chill, I'm patient, I'm seeing where, how it all evolves organically, and then in the future we've got the Fool. So something happens, and I can see it with your person. Two of Swords, Star, Death card. I'm going to pull an extra card for the Fool, please. Ooh, Ten of Swords. I think you've got the end of a painful cycle coming up. And you're going to need to sort of leap beyond it, meaning that there's something that's clearing out for you. I don't think this is clarifying the Fool in terms of risk. I feel like you are right now, Seven of Pentacles, Two of Swords, in that state of wanting to get clear because it's a big decision. This person's getting serious. They may have communicated this to you, or you may be sensing it already. Since we have the High Priestess and Temperance, there's been something here that's been brewing without words, but it's growing deeper now, and you will have an important decision to make. So it is like in that mode of letting things evolve organically. It kind of gives you time to reconnect with your hope and your faith, the dream, what your dream is, a wish you may have made, something you may have, the seeds you may have planted for manifestation, of your intentions for manifestation. And I told you, just enjoy now, because you don't need to be the master, because it's already happening. It's already happening. And so you've got to get clear about this decision, because this person may be coming toward you with serious intention that will impact your future. Death card means to me, I'm not taking it in a real negative way, because the Death card is Scorpio energy, and Scorpio energy is intense, but it's also about sort of growth, change, and transformation. And whenever we're faced with an opportunity for growth, a little something has to kind of die off, right? Think about, when you grow out of a business, like you feel like you're in a shoebox and you're busting out at the seams, and so that part of the business kind of dies off as you expand into something bigger. You grow out of, when you were a kid, growing out of clothes, you bend over, your pants split. It's like, oh, I am growing. I need it to get like the next size. And to me, that there's growth, there's change, and then we have the transformation, but something has to be left behind. The old vision has to be left behind. The old vision, maybe there's a dream here that you have thought was DOA. But it's not. It's just requiring you to make some change, to tweak something so that you can grow and transform and be prepared to leap past something that has already been in your sphere. This feels to me like a trigger response, if I'm being honest. So it's like the end of a painful cycle when you're ready to take that leap for love. That's the decision you're making. This is what I dreamed of. I've been so patient. This is what I've dreamed of. And I have to make the decision and be clear about the fact that the dream might be coming true. And it's going to require me to leave this behind. Right? So that you can feel the expansion of this connection. And by the way, we've got the Fool is Uranus. It's expect the unexpected. Anything can happen and probably will. And it's like going to happen on a dime. So I feel like whoever you are here, you're getting, or whoever this is getting ready, is sort of reacquainting themselves with the dream and getting clear about the meaning and the purpose of an important decision, and then internally also in unconscious awareness preparing to transform a painful cycle that has ended, because you're leaping into something new. And that's bringing you happiness, right? So now in the connection, High Priestess to Temperance, Seven of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Cups. Yeah, in the connection, this is definitely a situation where your connection, the way you can sense something about each other intuitively, that's a strong advantage because it helps you read each other. There's been a little bit perhaps of resistance to what's been unfolding, so that helped you both be very patient and have that sort of insight that allows you to know, well, we're just going to take this slow because that's going to feel better. And therefore, any resistance is calmed down. If I'm being honest, I see the resistance in your energy more than in your person. And that's probably because of the Ten of Swords. And then all of a sudden, moving forward, a little bit at a time, very methodically, very intentionally, with a plan, and underneath what was unfolding, some tenderness, some romance, some emotional vulnerability trying to find its way to the surface, but we stayed patient. And that's where we are right now in Temperance, with this higher octave of Sagittarian spiritual wisdom, right? Very much ruled by Jupiter, which is the planet of expansion and abundance. So I feel like in the beginning there might have been a little bit of just a sixth sense that you each had about each other, that there might be some resistances, and so we're just going to take it slow. And now it's getting to a point where I feel like the pace is picking up for this person a little bit. Energetically at the very least. I'm not seeing any movement cards, but I'm definitely feeling like something shift. Queen of Wands, Seven of Pentacles, Seven of Swords. Not really troubling. There's a little bit of an underlying sense of there's something you're both avoiding, not talking about maybe. Five of Wands, Three of Swords, Nine of Pentacles. There could be a challenge to your happiness. There could be, here's what I'm seeing. Let me get to that in a minute. I only pull these extra cards because of the Seven of Swords and the Ten of Swords. And I want to make sure that you're not still in the middle of something. I don't think you are. In fact, I think you're pretty far beyond it. Use your intuition to make beneficial changes. Okay. For the connection, Queen of Wands, I feel like there's definitely some strong chemistry between you. It's growing. I'm feeling like you're not talking about it. You're not facing it. You're not dealing with it. You may still be in this Seven of Pentacles energy of, well, it's going to unfold. It's, what happens, happens. We'll see what happens. Wait and see kind of an energy. And the two Patience cards with the Queen of Wands in the middle almost gives that sense of the chemistry and the desire. That's the word I'm looking for. The desire there between you for something more is being shielded. It's almost like there's a velvet rope around the passion, a velvet rope around the chemistry, a velvet rope around that sort of gotta have you energy. I'm being PC because the YouTube gods. May they forever shine upon me. But as we move through, it feels like what's unfolding organically, and that, through all this patience and going with the flow, is we're getting closer to something that feels like it wasn't ever going to be available. And I think that your person is shifting very quickly, and then you are kind of in the midst of realigning to your dream, making decisions. Is this the dream? And trying to make space for what seems like a fast pivot. Going on faith. The star is faith, the fool leaps for faith. But there's something that feels to me like it's done. And I don't think it's in this connection. I think it's in something else that you've just come through. But it's not done. I feel like whoever this Ten of Swords is about, as soon as you are happy, the two of you that I'm reading about are happy, there's going to be some outside source of interference, like a test, like someone that might have hurt you coming in as competition for this King of Cups. Can you feel how that might fit, right? And then we have just wounds reopened. We have all the pain that you just kind of resolved to leap over and past sort of comes back in as a threat, right, to your happiness. This is the connection I'm reading about. So it could actually be the two of you, but I'm not getting that anywhere else in the reading. So it doesn't seem likely. The more likely scenario seems like you've got to get over and part with and close out this painful cycle that you've already been through with someone else, and make that decision, get clear that you are ready to grow, you are ready to be transformed by this connection. And then your relationship takes a little bit of heat. Nine of Pentacles from the bottom of the deck, sort of your, this energy of, well, I kind of have to stay true to myself. It's about your independence. It's about your autonomy. It's about your confidence. Your confidence that you deserve the happiness. So that's you. But in the connection, it's how you both deal with and overcome the outside source of conflict, tension. Might even be a little drama. Yeah. And I want to be clear here. I think the person leaving your life is the one that you had the Ten of Swords with before this King of Cups. For some of you, could it be the King of Cups? Sure, but it won't be because they don't want you and don't love you. It's because you decide you don't want them. I feel pretty strongly that this Ten of Swords does not belong to the relationship I'm reading about. It belongs to you and someone else. And it's coming in the future as a test to the happiness that you have established with this person who feels like it could be a newer connection, a newer love, a newer relationship, romance, whatever you want to call it. And that drama, brings all the pain back to the surface, and you just have to sort of remain true to yourself, have the confidence, don't fall back into enmeshment that got you hurt in the first place. So yeah, there will be a trial, a test of this connection. But yeah, I love this. Use your intuition to make beneficial changes. There you go. Change, growth, transformation. You are highly thought of, absolutely, by whoever this person is. Highly thought of, wants to do the right thing, coming from honor, integrity, has your best interest at heart. Morphing into King of Cups now, Ace of Wands, Ace of Cups, my beloved Empress, Ten of Cups, and then someone comes in here to threaten that. Okay? So, that's what I have for this part of the reading. The extended, I'm going to pull you and this King of Cups together, meaning that in relationship together, because that kind of did you past, present, future separately. In connection together, strengths of the connection, challenges that need to be dealt with in the connection, opportunities for how to navigate the challenges, or opportunities waiting for you. I'll get a message to you from the King of Cups. I will pull a card that shows you what they are picking up from you energetically, what you're communicating to them. You might not even be aware. Get a card for you from Spirit with some guidance, advice, whatever comes through. And then we'll look at how things might unfold going forward. And hopefully we'll get some clarity around this mess right here. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. The links to that are below. As always, there are 3 different options for extendeds. When you click just the first link, it's a membership. It automatically renews. So if that's not the one you want, go to option number 2. Okay, if you enjoyed the reading and you haven't done so yet, please do subscribe below. That's my request. Don't forget to hype the video. If you click thumbs up and you like the video, you have an opportunity to hype it. You might need to swipe the comment box to get the hype thing to open up. It's only Wednesday. Most of you should still have a hype or 2 left. Yay! Hype the video. It has made a lot of difference, Taurus. So I want to thank you in advance for that, but also thank you for all of you that really made September like a crazy good month, thanks to the hype feature. Here's the astrology that showed up in this reading. The Magician is Mercury. Mercury rules Virgo and Gemini. Page of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Page of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And the Wheel of Fortune is Jupiter, which rules Sagittarius. We have Temperance is here twice. That is Sagittarius. Hierophant is here twice. That is Taurus. King of Swords is Aquarius. King of Cups is Scorpio, as I said. Empress is Venus, which rules Taurus and Libra. The star is Aquarian energy. Scorpio in the death card. The Fool, as I said, is the planet Uranus, which rules Aquarius. So strong Aquarian themes in this reading so far. High Priestess is the Moon. The Moon rules the sign of Cancer. Knight of Pentacles is Virgo. Knight of Cups is Pisces. Queen of Wands is Aries. We got everything here. The Sun is the Sun, but it rules the sign of Leo. And some more Virgo here in the Nine of Pentacles. Don't forget, you've got you're highly thought of. Use your intuition to make beneficial changes. An announcement, someone is leaving your life. I'm headed to the extended. I cannot wait. I'll see you there. Bye for now.